all the lights over here are LED lights, and we have a hybrid panel gauge area, which is a combination of analog and digital. So this is an ABS and a TCS model that we have here. So this one is keyless. The stock seat, just look at this design for the stock seat. Taillights, we have a very aggressive design for the taillights. So here, just click that and you'd be able to see one big compartment over here, and get that. What is up mga kaserye? It's your boy Senor and welcome to another Moto Serie. For today's episode, we're going to talk about one of the most sought after maxi scooter in the Philippine market today. So if you're looking to upgrade from a 150cc to a higher displacement model, or basically just looking for a maxi scooter, I'm pretty sure that the model that we will be featuring today has already made it to your list of consideration. And we are talking none other than the Yamaha Xmax 2022. And today we're going to talk about the specs, the features, the materials used for the motorcycle, the overall aesthetics, and of course we're also going to do a seat height test to determine if the seat height of this model is friendly to the average Filipino motorcycle rider. To give you an idea, I'm only 5 foot 6 inches taller, that's 170 centimeters. And later on, we'll test that out to determine if the seat height is manageable for the average Pinoy. And before we do that, if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of motorcycle reviews, upgrades, maintenance, and more. So if that's your thing, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated. Let's get right into it. Mga kaseri, here we have the model that we will be reviewing today. This is the Xmax 2022 model, and this one comes in the power gray color variants. So let's go ahead and check out the features of this motorcycle and see if it's worth considering. So right up front, as you can see, the very stylish and very aggressive looking design for the Xmax, and all the lights over here are LED lights, and there's also another light in the middle. It has, what you call this?
It's an air scoop, and for this one, this also has a telescopic front suspension.
Now moving on, we would look at the tires and the setup over here. So this one has a 15 inches mugs for the front. The size of the tires is 120 by 70 by 15. And the stock tires that you will be getting with your purchase is the Dunlop Smart Scooter tires. While for the braking system, this has a 267mm disc brake, and this is a hydraulic brake type. Now over at the panel gauge area, as you can see, we have a hybrid panel gauge area, which is a combination of analog and digital panel gauge. So over here, you'd be able to see your speedometer, and over at this one, this is your RPM. Over at the middle, you have a lot of things that you could see there, such as the time, the fuel, the heat meter or the temperature meter, and other stuff like your odometer and whatnot. For the left handle switch, what you can find over here would be your high, mid, and then your pass light button. And then over here, you'd be able to see your turn signal. And this one is your horn. In terms of the bar grip, it's pretty much standard, very similar to the NMAX models. High quality, very non-stick grip. Over to the right controls, you have your kill switch over here. Then you have your hazard switch over here. And then down here, you'd be able to see the trip and the info button, wherein you'll be able to change the details of the things that you can see on your screen. Like you'd be able to see your odometer, the temperature, the volts, the TCS is on, etc. So this is an ABS and a TCS model that we have here. So this one is keyless. And for the tank capacity of this one is 13 liters.
Yamaha claims that it can go for 32 kilometers per liter.
Over at the footboard, it has a very nice stock footboard cover, which is very similar to the NMAX models as well. Now, there's one thing that I really like about this motorcycle is the stock seat. Just look at this design for the stock seat. It has red stitching and the leather that's used is very non-slippery. So it looks very classy and very elegant for something that's stock. Now, if we're going to talk about the capacity of the UBox, so this is the UBox Capacity. It's very huge and it's very spacious, and it can fit 2 helmets. One over here, it can fit a half-face helmet over here, and then the full-face helmet over here, and other stuff. So this is very good when it comes to like out-of-town trips, because you can put in a lot more of your belongings when you go travel. And it has this Yamaha emblem on its tail. So for the taillights, we have a very aggressive design for the taillights. And this is LED lights. And as you can see, it looks very sporty and very stylish with the wing type handlebar over, horn type handlebar over here, and a beautiful Yamaha, a beautiful Xmax emblem over at the side. So for the engine of this motorcycle, it is a 292cc liquid cooled 4 strokes single overhead cam 4 valves engine. Over here at the rear, so we have, as you can see, we have dual rear suspension, and the size of the mugs for the rear tires is 14 inches, and the tires is 140 by 70 by 14. So the sizes for both the mugs are not the same. The front is at 15 inches and the rear is at 14 inches. So one good thing about this motorcycle, it has 2 big compartments over here at your front. So here, just click that and you'd be able to see one big compartment over here, and I'm not sure if you can see it, this is where your charger is located. So it's definitely a really good place to put your phone, and the good thing, it's locked. So if you're gonna leave your phone over here, it will be secured since you have to press the lid button in order for this to open. Meanwhile, on the other hand, this one is the regular compartment that just opens freely, and you can put other stuff over here too. My entire hand fits in the compartment. So guys, we're now going to test if the seat height of the NMAX 2022 is a tolerable and manageable seat height to the average Filipino rider. So again, I'm only 5'6" tall, and let's see if this is something that I would be able to ride on easily. Get that. Okay. So it is a little struggle. The body is very wide, which means if you're someone like me, you would have to struggle a little bit to make sure that both of your feet will land on the ground. But if you're gonna do one foot down, it should be okay. And just so you know, the SRP of this model is $277,000. But if you decide to get it from Champion Lifestyle, you can get it for $254,980. So we're looking at about 22,000 savings. And now we are going to interview the person who owns the unit that we just reviewed today. Now kasi we have here Sir Marvin. Sir, pakilala ko naman.
Hi, Marvin Ravelo from Valenzuela. Isa akong professional videographer sa mga events.
Nice, like mostly weddings, right?
Mga wedding, debut.
Okay, great. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Mr. Marvin. Now, how did you find out about Champion Lifestyle?
Actually, nakita ko si Champion Lifestyle sa Facebook. Nakita ko si Miss Lana, then piniem ko. Actually, ang hirap umanap ng Xmax kung saan ako naghanap. Yun, sa Champion Lifestyle lang pala.
Kasi yung lahat ng kasa majority, hindi talaga nagpapakas, tapos nangiipit ng stock. So, nang naghahanap ko online, nakita mo yung post ni Lana, and then that's where you started talking to her, no?
Oo, bali, piniem ko na agad si Miss Lana.
Was it difficult at first? Or how was your experience?
Actually, natuwa ako eh. Kasi sa ibang company, ibang kasa, above SRP talaga yung price nila. Then, nung nalaman ko kay Champion Lifestyle, kay Miss Lana nga, na below SRP, hindi na ako nagdalawang isip. Pumunta na agad ako.
Nice. And how much did you get your unit for?
254,980.
Nice. And coming from 277,000, no?
Oo, bali, ang laki rin na na-less talaga.
Tama. And how long did your process take?
Actually, less than 1 month lang naman.
Less than a month. Okay, it's pretty good. Happy ka naman.
Oo, sir. Happy naman.
Would you recommend Champion Lifestyle to your friends?
Oo naman, recommended talaga.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sir Marvin. I appreciate your time and sharing your experience about how you were able to get your motorcycle here at Champion Lifestyle. Now, kasi we have here Sir John, another Xmax recipient. Dalawa yung nakabili ng Xmax for today, and I'm very happy to introduce you. Sir, pakilala ka naman.
By the way, my name is John David Villanueva. I'm from Tondo, Manila. Meron akong business sa market, sarili kong negosyo.
Nice. And why were you looking for a motorcycle, Sir John?
Actually, talagang Xmax na talaga yung gusto ko matagal na. Kaya...
so matagal mo siyang pinahunting talaga. And then, have you tried looking for it sa ibang kasa, ganyan?
Marami naman akong tinignan kaso talagang mataas talaga. Lagi silang above sa SRP. Tapos nag-try na rin ako sa mga ibang page.
And paano mo niyo naman nahanap si Champion Lifestyle?
Actually, yung Champion Lifestyle, nakita ko siya sa Facebook. At the same time, yung isang kakilala ko na hipag ng asawa ko, dito rin sila nakakuha.
Nice.
Tapos na-recommend din ako.
So, na-refer ka na lang ng kakilala
din
mo? Okay. Was it difficult at first or hindi naman?
Hindi naman po. Actually, pagka-PM ko naman, schedule lang po kami ng pumunta rito for Then, yun, okay na. Nasaglit lang naman po.
And then, dahil pinigay niya sa yung details kung yung kailangan requirements and everything. Okay. And how much did you get your Xmax for?
254,980.
Nice. Coming from 277,000. So, malaki talaga yung savings. And would you recommend Champion Lifestyle to your friends?
Oo po naman. Kahit naman sa mga ibang kaibigan ko, sinasabi ko na dito ako kumuha. Kahit hindi ko pa nakukuha yun.
That's great. So, if you guys are watching and if ever you are looking for any type of motorcycle, you want to get it for less than the SRP, check out Champion Lifestyle. Maraming salamat, Sir John. Mga kasali, meron tayo dito. Gusto din yung mag-shoutout. So, this is Sir Genesis na tropa ni Sir Marvin na nakakuha ng Xmax. Go ahead, Sir!
Shoutout sa tropang Pochi, tapos like nyo yung page ko, Mild Rock Tattoo.
Nice. Sige, lalagay ko na lang yung link sa description of the video. Salamat, Sir Genesis.
Sir.